Well, happy Friday, Sagittarius. Sorry that I'm late to the party. Um, but I had appointments today, so yeah. But it was all just gravy. So let's get into it. And what are we here for? The weekend. Yes, yes. So we're going to take a look at what's going on this weekend and, what you can expect and such. So it's very interesting here because I feel like the overall energy for you is rest, right? And maybe even doing something like writing in a gratitude journal. If you don't have one, maybe you'll be creating one. And a gratitude journal is very simple. I mean, you just write about gratitude. And you can write lists and lists and lists, and we could go on forever about what we feel grateful for, and it really kind of sets the tone. Maybe you're needing to feel gratitude at this time. It can also be like just like mindset, being grateful for rest, but I feel like there is like a little pushback on that, honestly, because the energy that's being sent to you is fire. So, and because it's being sent to you, and that was the specific question, it's like you may need your fire in this situation. So, especially since I'm seeing the Seven of Wands on the bottom, I don't know, it's not like you're gearing up for a fight. I feel like the Seven of Wands often is just that, guarded energy and protecting ourselves, and there are times when our fire too is necessary, right? So um Saturn is here too, so that's about the work, right? So I was really kind of feeling like, because I do feel like this is what you want to do, and you want rest, you need rest, and it may be a challenge with things outside of you. Maybe, maybe your boss wants you to work, or something else that is bringing in your fire energy to be passionate about your rest, to be passionate about, no, you're not disturbing me, you know. That's what I feel like it's about, because we have the throat chakra right underneath it. And I think, unfortunately, that usually when we need rest, I don't know, it does feel like there are reasons. Maybe that's just, you're working too hard, or people are taxing you too much. It may be that, but I do kind of feel like maybe you don't much appreciate the fact that people are encroaching on your time. You know what I'm saying? Because this is where you want to be. I mean, you want to just maybe be left alone, you know? Maybe be left alone, be in a good space mentally, get some rest, and it could be, that, and this could be as simple as people making demands, and you just having to say, you know, like, look, don't bring none, there won't be none. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said what I said. And it's so interesting because what is unfolding, because I feel like this is a constant issue for Sagittarius. Although we are very introverted people, we tend to spend a lot of time on our own. It's like people want us to solve their problems. I don't care what they say, they do. So you will find that they bring a lot of problems to you. Um, And because we have what's unfolding, wave of emotions, drama queen, overthinking, and I feel like that is someone outside of you. You know, maybe they have a tendency, because of how they think, to create their own drama, so to speak, right? And but I feel like all of this is like, I don't care, I need some rest, right? And I mean, Sagittarius is very good about standing up for themselves, honestly. But let's take more of a look, right? You know, is Heidi wrong? I don't think so. It does feel like people are trying to disturb your peace, and this isn't like a bad thing for you, Sagittarius. It's just something where you have to draw the line and say, look, no, that's not what I'm doing this weekend. You know, it's not like it doesn't feel like a big problem. You know what I'm saying? But it does feel like a definite need to establish your me time. Boundaries, they call them. Yeah. Death is on the bottom, and the Two of Wands. That's interesting. The Eight of Cups. You may be thinking a lot about the future and what changes that you want to make. Okay. So tell me about this fire energy. What's this about? Oh, gosh. Emperor reversed. What's this fire energy? King is so... This kills me. It's like someone is being... Someone's being overbearing. Okay? The Emperor reverse is really someone who takes advantage of their authority. And, you know, they might need your logical mind, or they could come at you in this way, like, you know, be logical, Sag. Please help me. But it feels like manipulative to me. Yeah, look at the Devil. And I feel like you just want to feel good, spend time. You know, if you're going to spend time with anyone, you want to maybe spend time with family or people that make you feel peaceful. Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this, like, it just feels like this person is just trying to... I'm saying tempt, but it feels very much like manipulation. Like, in terms of, oh, you can have more money. You need more money, right, Sag? And it does have to do with, too, possibly a new idea, because the Page of Cups is here, or this person is younger than you. Page of Wands, Queen of Wands. It just really feels to me like this is a person who they have a knack for making you feel like you should do something, you know, but it has a very manipulative feeling to me. They could also be a family member, and that could be why. Okay. So, like, what's the Saturn energy? What's the Saturn energy? Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I just feel like this person wants to help you, or they want you to help them. And just, it seems as if there's a promise of money. And I also feel like it could be a case of, you know how to do something this person can't do. But show me about the meditative mandala. Oh, you're taking charge. You're taking control of this situation. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like what you're telling this person is that it doesn't need to be done. Okay? It doesn't need to be done this weekend, is what you're saying. You're taking control of the situation. You're definitely telling this person, you know, I work hard. I deserve to have a break. Eight of Wands is definitely communication, and quick communication. There's no, I feel like for you, there's no discussion. We're not discussing this. I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing. Okay. That's very strong. I love it. So tell me about this drama queen. Tell us about the drama queen. That's a little too much. They're definitely an overthinker. Five of Swords. Queen of Cups. I feel like this person's trying to figure out a communication gone wrong. Okay? Some sort of conflict that they've had with another person. They are very way deep in their feelings about it. And it could be that they don't understand why it happened. And that's why they're coming to you for answers. Okay, well, let's see. Let's take a look at some more for the weekend for my Sagittarius friends. So what does Sagittarius end up doing this weekend? Ten of Wands. Oh, up, up, up. I feel like you're resting. And I know you're going to find that really weird that I'm saying that, because the Ten of Wands usually talks about, you know, obligations and having a lot on your plate. But look at how he's looking to the past. He's facing the past. And that's who you were. That's not who you're going to be in this new cycle, in this future. Like, you're wanting more time to yourself. This is not going to happen. You're no longer heaping thing after thing on your plate, because you get that all that does is hurt your posture. It just makes things heavy. It doesn't really get you anywhere. So, okay. So what is supporting Sag this weekend? What is supporting Sagittarius this... Okay. Five of Wands. Two of Wands. I feel like there could be, okay, Five of Cups, like pushback, right? This is what's supporting you. Someone tries to fight you, maybe. You know, Five of Wands is where we can't agree. Um, and it does feel like that happens, but with the Two of Wands, and usually that represents, for me, it, of course, it's a choice. It's this or that. But it's like Two of Wands with the Five of Cups, you're unwilling to, you know, it's so much here about you letting go of the past and really embracing a new way of being. And some people aren't going to like that, and you understand that. They're not liking it and they're not supporting it. But I also feel like you may feel like a little sad about that, but you know, you're standing up to this person, and if they don't get it, they don't get it. Okay, I like it, Sag. It's very, very strong and very self-advocating, which is something I have been doing a lot lately. It's been like heavy on my mind too, because it's not that easy. Because you want to make everyone happy, but you can't. So, what is the challenge this weekend? The challenge this weekend is that you don't have very much experience with self-care, maybe. Maybe it's like, because the Queen of Pentacles is the energy that you're trying to step into, and it's difficult. Now, if you have any Taurus friends, we can learn a lot from them when it comes to that, because they know how to rest. And they understand how important it is. So this is really about, like, the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles is the challenge. Like, on the one hand, you think, oh, I should just do more so that I can amass more, right? I should get things done. But rest is productive too. But I do feel like it's hard for you. It's hard for you to get into this energy and to do this. But look at this. It's a sign of growth for you, Sagittarius. Yeah. It's a sign of growth for you, because the Ten of Wands is playing a big part for you right now. You know, not letting things get to that point. Because with the Ten of Wands, as much as it is a completion, it is like, because we are so overwhelmed, right? And tired, and you know, yeah, this is a real change of life for you in a way. It may seem like small, like, you know, it's always those insignificant little things we do in support of ourselves that actually create a big change. And I feel like that's what's happening for you. I feel like you might think, oh, is it really a big deal for me to take a day where I don't do anything, or, you know, decide not to work even though I'm being pressured? Yes, it is a big deal. And because the world is so significant in terms of what we've learned, right? So there you go, Sag. So what's the takeaway here? King of Cups, love it. Ooh, wow. Your understanding about everything takes time. Two of Swords and the Hermit. And you're also understanding maybe that, you know, working yourself to death isn't the answer. There were things you didn't see about the process that you're seeing now. So you're coming into a lot of understanding with the King of Cups and the Hermit. And this comes from some quiet time that you're taking. And that is really, you're understanding something about self-care you didn't understand before. And I feel like that's real prevalent to the energy that we are moving into, which is new moon in Virgo. And what's magical about Virgo season is it is so much about self-care, about our bodies and how we take care of ourselves, how we work, what our daily routines look like. Yeah, I love Virgo season, honestly. I really do. So I feel like this is a good sign for you, Sagittarius, because it's a significant positive lesson. So, you know, leave Sagittarius alone. I didn't do the relational message because I do a love reading on Fridays, as you know. So let's see what the good word is. What's the good word for Sag? The good word. Oh, cut the cords of doubt. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. It's really funny because the masculine energy is reversed. The good kind and balance is just like, how to explain this? You're not supposed to take action. It's not, and you may have doubts and fears about this, and I feel like this is all playing back to the rest. But it may be the thing that's out of balance. So I said what I said. Okay, let's end this up with what the fairies want to say to you, Sag. What would be good for Sagittarius? I always spend my weekends resting. It's funny, I have no problems with it now. But I used to be where I wanted to work 10 hours a day and was so focused on success, and not so much since I've seen how it can all be taken away. And that your health, listening to your body, and, keeping your nervous system calm is the most important thing. We only got us in the end. Now is a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others, even you. So I do feel like, yeah, I do really feel, Sag, like this is what you're supposed to do. So that's what I have for you. I know that it doesn't make for a super exciting weekend, but rest is good. Amen, amen. Toodles.